Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play with Uncle Jay. I am your Uncle Jay Burger. Hello. Today we're doing work on the cow farm. We're doing a lot of work on the cow farm. But actually I realized there's something I didn't get to show off in the last episode just because I had to do a lot of editing last time and I didn't realize that I didn't include this until, you know, I was done editing. So I did some work here, recorded it, but didn't get a chance to include it in the episode. But it's amazing how far some stairs and some fences of a different material can take a building. Also, I did the inside here. I don't know about that crafting bench, but I did the inside, changed up the carpet, you know, made the walls nice, and I actually, well, you can't see it from up here, but I actually did start using these chests, so they've got a lot of materials in them. Here's this side. Let's check this out. Now, you know what? Let's get right into it. There was a circuit that I mentioned in the last episode that I was working on, and let me show you that in a creative world real quick. Okay, you ready for the great unveiling? Here we go. This is the circuit that I was working on in the last episode, or that I was trying to figure out. Now, the thing that I want to do is I want to have two different types of input on the same block. That is the key here. I want it on the same block, and I want to be able to tell which one was hit. So something to know going into this is that a button, a stone button, when you activate it, it is activated for 10 ticks, okay? 10 ticks. But these repeaters that we have set up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ticks. These are the crucial parts of this circuit. And kind of that sticky piston down there. Now the way this works is no matter which one of these I hit, power branches off down here. These three repeaters are all at 1 tick and they're basically acting as diodes. Diode lets current go one way but not the other one. So basically just think of these three repeaters as canceling each other out. They may as well not even be there for demonstration purposes. But so power goes this way and immediately activates this sticky piston, which pushes the block right there. It also splits off. We make a quick pulse right here with a good old-fashioned 1-tick pulse generator. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ticks, okay? So the key here is that power doesn't finish getting through this last repeater until after this button is extended, until after it's done being pushed. So if we send power down here, we push this over, and 10 ticks go by, then this block gets moved back. If 10 ticks do not go by, in other words, if this is activated, this block is activated for longer than 10 ticks, then the block ends up right there. So shorter than 10 ticks, or shorter than 11 ticks, I should say, it goes to the left. The block, this piston is not powered. Longer than 10 ticks, the piston stays out. And after that, that is when our signal here breaks off, right? 11 ticks, breaks off, and it picks a side to go through. So what we end up with is if it takes longer than 11 ticks, then this piston stays extended, and we send the signal to the right. Bam. That's it. And this pulse is there. Well, you know what? I'll show you what happens if we don't make a pulse. If we don't make a pulse and we hit the lever, then power stays down there, and when I turn the lever off, it activates the circuit on the left. That's why this is Rev 5 and this is Revision 6. Now, with the pulse generator, I turn it off and nothing happens because the pulse is already done going through. If I hit the button, then this is going to go out for 10 ticks and come back. When it comes back, I'm sorry, it's gonna go out for 10 ticks. Yeah. It goes out for 10 ticks. I'm still wrapping my own head around this. Out for 10 ticks, comes back, and the signal routes to the left, right? So we go to the right. Perfect. We go to the left. Perfect. Now, I also found out something else about this. Even though it was designed to work for a lever, a wooden button actually works better than the lever does. And I think we might not even actually need this generator right there, because it's gonna be a pulse either way. And maybe we should keep the generator in there. You know what? Actually, I'll, no, I gotta fix it. I have to fix it right now. We'll just keep the pulse generator in because it's nice. But yeah, watch this. Goes to the right and goes to the left. Works great. Now we're gonna take this idea and we're gonna combine it with a little cow farm right here. Now the way this works is we will use one button to turn water on up in this dispenser, which allows us to breed these cows with them jumping up and down in the air. Right? Bunch of baby cows come in, they hit the water, and they flow down into here. And it's a little tricky. Sometimes the baby cows don't love, you know, going that way, but actually, you know what? I bet if I move this one block back, there would be a flowing current they could go through. But that's not the point. The point is that these cows eventually grow up, become that size, and we activate a dispenser with lava in it to kill those guys real quick. Now, this is not the circuit that we're going to be using to kill the cows right here. This is just my own little thing. I wanted to see how compact I could kind of make the cow killer. You know, just for my own stuff. You can see I've done a lot of testing. But that's basically it. So we're going to have one button that's in charge of making the cows jump. And we're going to have another button that's in charge of dispensing lava and killing the cows. Now, I've got to build this stuff in survival, so give me a little bit of time. And actually, you know what? Let's screenshot. There we go. And yeah, I'll see you in survival. So I left a glass floor so that you can actually see the redstone because it looks like this. Yeah. A lot of this should look somewhat familiar when I explain it though. So this right here, I'll just go through the key parts, right? The signal comes down. This right here is our one-tick pulse generator. This is where the signal splits and it eventually goes to the piston. These two repeaters are our selector repeaters, right? The pulse goes through both of those. And depending on where this block is, that tells it where to output. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ticks, right? So that circuit right there is very familiar. That's the 11 tick circuit. This block goes out and the selector either sends it that way or it sends it that way, right? So if it goes into this block, this is another one tick pulse generator that's actually turns it into a 2-tick pulse and it starts climbing up this way and goes through here. So we've got our, you know, on circuit goes like that and then off circuit pulse goes like that. So we get one pulse real quick and then 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, is that 11 or 12? 11. 11 ticks later, we get a second pulse. That's what turns our dispenser on and off. And if the signal goes this way, it goes to here, goes down there, and then up that way. That's our on-off pulse for breeding, for our water. So I tested it. Let's just do, actually, what am I doing? I'll put them in here. I've been kind of scared to put the lava in, but let's do that. I think that's this one, yep. 1, 2, so it would go on and then off. And then this is the water. Watch that torch, see? Turns on, hit it again, turns off. We've got a little walkway here where we'll kind of go to breed them. Look, all this stuff is getting replaced. This glass floor, these are getting replaced. Everything's just here. All that's staying from this is the redstone. And all this stuff is here just so I can explain and show this to you. It's not as complicated as it looks. Like if you started the video right here, you would go, what on earth is this guy doing, right? But because you saw it in creative, a lot of this stuff should look familiar. Shouldn't be that bad. But for now, we actually have to test this thing, so let's actually grab a couple cows. Come on, somebody go out. Who's gutsy? You're gutsy. Okay, first test. Is it this one for the water? Do they bounce? Do they get out? No. Well, yes and no. Yes, they bounce. No, they don't get out. Let's breed them. Get a baby. See if this current thing works. Yeah, look at him go. Okay, he's off. Now, top one. Hey, I just realized this is very low. I'm gonna move this up. And now we wait. Okay, first test was kind of a failure. Second test worked. And now we've got to kind of start filling up our cows. Our kind of cow housing right here at least. We got to at least try to get a couple of them in. Let's turn this thing on. Yeah. Water is going. Boom, boom. Great. Now turn it off. And I blocked this, so the baby should stay back here. Yes. All right, I'm gonna rinse and repeat for a while. I'm gonna stock our cows. And you know what, while I'm waiting on that, actually get one more look down here. Let's just, one more down here, right? Pulse comes down. There's a 1-tick pulse. It goes over this way, goes to the piston. We've got the selector right there. If it goes to the left, then it goes up here and turns on the killer. If it goes to the right, it goes over here, down this way, and turns on the breeder. 2 different dispensers. I'm gonna start filling this stuff in. Yeah, leave that brick. But I'm gonna start filling this stuff in, and we'll see how we're doing when we come back. All right, I've made some changes to this thing. First things first. Okay, so here's a problem. A bunch of the cows are sticking on top of this. When I had them back, right, they were a couple blocks back, the baby cows were still like getting stuck in the pen with the adult cows. It was almost like the adult cows were blocking the way for them to get down. So I changed it. Instead of them having to flow through like moving current, now, you know, they just fall straight down, but there's still a problem. They're still getting stuck on this ledge. I tried a couple different things. I tried iron bars. I tried, you know, obviously trapdoor. Basically, I tried to see the smallest blocks I could possibly put in there that a full-grown cow would still stand on top of. And yeah, it still has problems. So I don't think we're gonna mess with this building anymore today. At the very least, we're not, you know, we're done making a building out of this thing. And I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So I got what, 10 wheat on me, 5, that's 6 wheat, 7 wheat, 8. Okay, there we go, 10 wheat gone. That means there should be 5 more cows down here. Look at him go. See how he was stuck up there for a second? And I guarantee you there's still a couple of them up there. I know a good way to see this, actually. Let's do, what is it, F3 and B to see hitbox. There we go. See the big square right there? That's the hitbox for all of the full-grown cows, and then the small box right there, that's where all the baby cows are standing. On the south, what is that? Southeast side, which is weird, because mobs normally go to the northeast side of something. They'll go to the north, no, maybe it's northwest. Yeah, it is northwest. They'll go to the northwest side of blocks. Like if you put them in a pen, say you put a bunch of cows in a 5x5 pen, they'll tend to drift to the northwest part of it. But this is the complete opposite. Let's try to flush them out. Let's see what happens with the... Yeah, look, they're still... I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out with this, I think. Either that or we're just gonna have to deal with this thing not being super efficient. Which is fine. I mean, hey, this farm is all about this switch right here. It's not about efficiency. Let's see how many cows are up there, though. We've got 13 up there. Let's see how many are down here. That's not right. 16. I'm trying to get somewhere where only these cows are in my view. 12 still seems high. I don't think there's that many there. Oh, you know what? Before we move on, let's make that decent. Come on, there we go. And there, perfect. Get out. Okay, so I think we're done with this. I want to play around with building a little bit. Oh, you know what? Wait, E, there we go. Ender pearl time. Huh! Can I make it? How far? Oh, hello, jungle wood. Or jungle area, jungle tree, I don't know. Jungle something, jungle book, sure. Oh, I missed the jump. Okay, so I've been thinking, it's time for us to build. We gotta build something. Gotta build a house, gotta build something. So we'll just make a little decorative thing, but let's figure out good placement. So, oh, I didn't even touch on this, I'm so sorry. There's slime blocks right there, and slime blocks right there. These are roughly 66, I looked it up, 66 blocks away from the villager breeder. That's how far we have to put our doors. So if we put any doors between here and here, they're gonna register as part of this village. So we have to be very careful that any doors we put down go on the right side of that block and go on the far side of those blocks there. Which, yeah, I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to figure out on this side how far we can go. But, yeah, that's something to figure out, you know, whenever it's a concern. Let's get a couple stacks of stone here and figure out where the next building's gonna go. So I'm thinking I have two options here. One is at the end of the road here. The other one is potentially at the end of the tunnel there. Let's actually get some sleep before a creeper blows up my storage houses while we're up there looking at stuff. Let me get a sip here, hi. All right, let's check this out. Oh, wait. I wanted to show you something because something weird is happening. My leather is disappearing. I have no idea, but it's I thought maybe I made a ton of books or something. I made some books, but I didn't make that many books. It's just a strange thing. I have no idea. It's, leather has a mind of its own too, apparently. My whole world seems to be coming alive against me. But I'm thinking we could do one here. Actually, let's take a look at this we'll take a couple minutes to plan this out. We could do a place here. It would be potentially kind of painful to get into, but it would seal this gap. We could make something seal that up. But what I'm thinking is we extend the tunnel, but I'm not sure how high up this stuff will need to go. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just go, let's imagine we went straight through. We would come through right about here, and that puts us here. You know, let's say the center of a house thing. Actually, no, we'll have to bring that out a little bit more, won't we? Let's go like one more out. And if this is the center, of a house, then how's that look from the bottom, I wonder? And how much bigger could it be? Let's see. I like the idea of it going over the tunnel. Oh. You know, I'm gonna punch through the, I'm not sure if we're gonna do this or not, so I'm gonna punch through the tunnel and flesh this planning out a little bit more, and we'll see if it still looks decent. Actually, you know what? This thing made me kind of think, what if we had like a boardwalk kind of thing here instead? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. A little bit more than that, maybe. Gimme, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then we'll go 1, 2. 1, 2, we'll just extend it a little bit more. There to, see if I can actually get this one. Yeah! Okay, so there's, boom. And then maybe we go, then we start bringing it in. So we'll go 1, 2. Oh boy. Not exactly what I was thinking here, but this could be very interesting. 2, 3. Let's say, do we have room to do one more if we do 4? 1, 2. Oh, it's gonna be close. Yay, we do have room. Okay, so I'm kind of curious how this could look if it were like a boardwalk kind of walkway for things to go up here. I don't know. Let's see. I like it. I like it. I already like it. Yeah. I'm gonna play around with this for a little bit. Huh. Okay, now the real question is, where do the buildings go on this thing? I'm starting to think maybe they... Oh, I so missed that. I'm starting to think maybe they go... That's a way overshoot. They go on the back side, I'm thinking. Like... I don't think there's enough room on the front for them, but if we come through this way... By the way, I dropped all this 1 block. If we come this way, then it almost feels like... You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. It feels like there should be a path going up this way, sort of. So we'll have one way to get up over here through the tunnel, and then another path kind of thing going on here. Yeah, I think we add a path there. We'll, I'll fill this stuff in. Well, actually, let's just get a couple of them on camera here. Come on. Yeah. And good. Okay, let's clear a little bit more of that. So we'll say a path is gonna come this way. Not sure what it's gonna be made out of yet. Now, as far as, okay, you know what? We need supports. So I'm thinking we're just gonna do like a good old dark oak log thing here. If I can find my way up. Oh. Can I do it now? Yeah, there we go. So we'll just do a little something like that to get down here, and always knock that extra block out. Very important stuff. Can I hit that tree? Sort of. Yeah, good enough. Hey. Okay, now I'm kind of thinking we need to figure out how this stuff is gonna go. We'll say I'll put one of these on the end of each one of these deals. And how can I transition into the next thing? Let's try... Wow, we've got a lot of options here. Let's try these stairs, if I can get them in. Like that. And maybe, Well, you know what? I don't know about that, actually. Maybe if I come one more out. If I go like, that. Maybe. Actually, you know, let's try like this. We'll just go right up against... Hey! Right up against the logs here. And see how some of that plays out. And then what can we do? We could also... Some of those... Nah, that looks terrible. I wanted to try to use regular oak here. I don't think that's gonna work out super well, though. What else? Maybe... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe regular oak isn't all that bad. If we go... Oof. This is gonna be tough. Okay, if I do that and that, no. But if I do that and that, maybe. And they're curving that way. Let's try this too. And we'll say another log is gonna go right here. Get there. Oh, get. Come on. I'm trying to impress my friends. Yeah. And what else could we... Actually, I don't like this one on the end. That's coming off. This, though, could wrap around like that. Which isn't bad at all. And then, actually, you know what? Take them off. Let's go up one more right here on all of these. And, What else could we do? What else could we do without going too far with it, without going too nuts? Man, I really want to be able to get regular oak in here somehow, though. We could just kind of old school it like that. Let's look at the bottom and see what it's asking us to do, and then I will comply. Made it. Made it. Oh. That is looking very different than I thought it was going to. This is gonna take a little bit of work. All right, I'm gonna tinker around with it, and we'll come right back. Actually, no. Let's talk. Let's talk about what I'm seeing. This is important, I think. So first off, yeah, this wood stuff, it should go into that beam. I don't know how I feel about that support. I don't really love it. Maybe I'll change it up and I'll try dark oak right there. It is missing a lot of support, but I think it's missing a lot of undercarriage stuff, so I'm kind of thinking maybe stone. I'll do a layer of stone underneath of it, and I'll take it from there, I'm thinking. But what I mean by a layer of stone, I'm not going to record this part, but what I'm thinking of with the whole layer of stone thing is that I just, you know, do a little bit of this all the way around underneath just to get a good gauge of what it would look like if I did an extra layer with stone and stone brick. Yeah, I think it's gonna need that extra layer at the bottom just to act like a support, but we'll be back. All right, we got a quick progress report, then we're gonna wrap up. I wanna finish putting these iron bars in though, just to change it up. There's a lot of oak and stuff going on, and yeah, you know, just gotta change up your materials here and there at least. So the top is done-ish, the bottom is done-ish. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna do in between episodes, you know, behind the scenes like I typically do, to just kind of add some detail, some wildlife, you know, more bushes, maybe some more lighting, and I had an idea for something over here, if I can get to it. Yeah, this to be sticking out one. That's the idea. That's my glorious idea that I had. Oh no, let's not do that. I don't want that connecting. This can go there, because that won't connect. And what else will not connect? That'll connect, that'll connect. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So the top, a lot of spruce, dark oak, and obviously now some iron bars. I've got some lighting that I've gotta hide. I had carpet up here, and it actually looked pretty good, but I, in me fashion, went a little overboard. Where am I trying to get? I'm trying to run out of here. Went a little overboard, so I ended up just taking all of the carpet out, just to give me something fresh to look at later. But here we go. Bam! I'm really happy with this. I think this turned out very well. Maybe I no. You know what I should do? Is just one more, excuse me, belch, one more spruce slab right there, I bet would do very well if I can make it. Yes! I'm getting a lot better at that. I was doing very terribly with that stuff, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well now. I might do something like this between the episodes, just to kind of even up the back. You know what? Yeah, a little bit here and there probably isn't gonna kill me. Yeah, just something like that, and yeah, let's take one more look down here with the extra slabs, and then we're wrapping it up. Yeah! Looking good. Looking very good. I like that a lot. Also, I added some vines and stuff. I've got to do bushes, but this works for now. I've got glowstone at the bottom. I'm loving this, incorporating glowstone and trapdoors into the actual design itself, instead of like adding them as an afterthought, you know? I don't like the whole afterthought thing. I think they look really good when you incorporate them like that, though. So let's turn around, and guys, there we go. That's gonna do it for this one. It went a little long. I'm sorry if the audio sounds weird. I might be trying something different with the audio this episode. I've got some tests to do. But yeah, time to export and get you this video. So Anthony, Dominic, love you very much. Everybody else, love you too. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care and bye-bye.